Why, hello there, and welcome to another new series here on the channel. On top of Minecraft, Dark Souls, and other things like that I enjoy playing, I love to play indie games, and one especially has caught my attention. It's called Monster Sanctuary, and I hope that you will be here to hang out with me as we look at roughly the first 30 minutes that you'll see in the game. So, let's get into it. Let's rock and roll. I hope you've had a wonderful day wherever it finds you, or wherever it has found you. Monster Sanctuary is, well, we're gonna delete existing progress. We're gonna get into character. I'm gonna call this character Pine, just like the old one, and there we go. So, in Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. Most of the people of the Monster Sanctuary live at the Keeper's Stronghold. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves Monster Keepers. Choose the familiar of your bloodline. We're gonna do the Spectral Lion. And so the houses are set. Among the most prestigious Monster Keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines tied to the Monster Sanctuary's history. Each of those bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Pine is just starting out to become a monster keeper like his ancestors before him. That's new from the last time I played this. As with all starting monster keepers, his journey begins on the Keeper's Trail. His bloodline's familiar bears the form of a lion. Name your familiar. We're just gonna call him Lion. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with you and your family. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That is why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you, just as I will, and they will fight for you. Best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course, you will have to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. Hi, Blob. You're cute. Initiate a fight by contact. We shall see if you live up to your ancestors. I always wondered if there was something there. Whee! And so this is Monster Sanctuary. Basically, it's a turn-based combat where I collect monsters and battle them up against other monsters. And once you kill a monster, depending on how you did, you get these rewards, like the blob egg and the small potion. The blob egg, of course, you need to hatch it, open inventory and hatch it. So you go over here, and we'll pop it. And we get Blob. And we're just gonna name Blob. Because I'm boring. First monster you hatch by yourself, right now it's weak, so you need to train it. There's much more for you to learn too. You know, and that Blob are quite alike. Let's continue to Keeper's Trail, lead us to Old Buran, an old friend of mine. He's a patient teacher to all young keepers who seek his guidance. I advise you to listen to him very carefully. Alright, so basically, from here on out, we are running around. I'm gonna avoid most fights. Wait, did I miss something down here? Ow, I meant to. I'm gonna avoid most fights. Immediately jumps down into a fight. So, with one blob, it's annoying. With 2 blobs, it's even more annoying because they heal each other. Oh, this one decided not to heal his buddy. That sucks for him, because he's going down. I like to focus fire. I like to... Oh, nice. We got a crit there. Unless something is... really causing a problem that I didn't foresee when I start the fight, I usually just focus one down at a time. Of course, you gain levels. Based on effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. Higher rating increases your chance of getting drops of rare monster eggs. So, you know, if we get really high rating, we get the better chance of monster eggs, which isn't as important early on. But as we get into laters, actually, I want this guy. Or I want to attempt to get this guy. Take him out first. He's a little fire caterpillar. Who has some really good abilities. The little rock dude's not too shabby either. And he's also weak to fire. There's that. There's victory. We did 4 stars, and we got the Rocky Egg. Monster gauge, you increase in level. So basically, Lion has a skill point, and I can choose where to put that. I am gonna get his fire claws, and I'm gonna pop open the Rocky Egg. There you go. We're just gonna. I'm not gonna go into naming them anything specific yet. Most of these guys are expendable. Oh, and because Lion is here with level 2, when you get a new monster, they level up to close to what your main monster is like. You saw there I smashed that wall using the Lion's ability. Get that item. To get that, I'm gonna need another monster's ability that I don't have yet. But you know, you get to equip your monsters with various equipment, basically to focus their abilities when needed. So, for example, some monsters are better at attack, and some are better at magic. We're gonna spore the bird first, and then we're going to claws the bird. The bird could buff other monsters, so we're going to prevent that. There's an arcane bolt for that guy. We'll do a leaf slash and finish it off. And that's basically your combat. That's what we do. Each monster has stamina that regens a little bit each turn. I got another blob egg, which later on will matter. Now it doesn't matter as much. So unless it's a monster that I don't have, I probably won't initiate combat. Did I see someone? Huh. Whoops! I missed that chest. Let's go. Equipment. Gauntlet helps with defense and crit chance. No, let's do that instead. I'm gonna build, I'm gonna build my lion to have... I want these guys, so I'm going to engage them. I'd like to build my lion to have a lot more crit. So you're going to see me... try to get as much crit gear on him as possible. So there you go. The birds are going to do the thing. They're going to might. They're strong against the blob. I'm going to debuff them. And just claws him. Sort one out a turn, and we're fine. No real danger yet. Which is good, because we don't need a lot of danger. We don't need to be worried about dying quite yet. There's a 4-star, and we got a Vero gem, or a Vero egg. So I'm gonna pop that open. There's a Vero, done, yep. And then I'm gonna change my active team, remove Blob. And then if I make... No. Does he have to be... No, it's... Where is it? There it is. We are going to go back. Actually, we don't need that item. But going forward, he can help us float a little bit. Like right now. And I'll change his equipment so that... Now, today I would like to get up to Old Buran. That's what I would like to do. And get that done. And then the next time we can head our way up to the Monster Sanctuary. And I have a pretty good idea of how I want this series to go. I did stream this a little bit ago on Twitch, and I've been wanting to return to the game, but just haven't found time to stream it. So let's do it here on the YouTube channel while I'm trying to figure out things, have some fun, do some indie goodness here. I should have ignited him, is what I should have done. Beat him up a little bit. Leaf slash him. And go ahead him with the stone rain. Didn't quite take him down, but that's okay. Vero will finish him off. Now, I would like one of them instead of... I didn't get it. I did get a couple level ups. Restore's really good, and then we'll go ahead. I said I was going to build him for crit. So there's that. You know, this early in the game, I want to say all of his stuff is attack, and if so, I'm just going to focus that. I don't think I have anyone who just does magic yet. Whoops! I actually did not mean to get these guys. We'll just take him, because I really don't need any of them. Like, at all. I will hit him with the Ignite in hopes that I get... Yes! I got the crit, which allowed the burn to finish him off. Actually gonna take care of the other blob while we're at it. And leave the Rocky for last. It's really tempting to always get to go for their advanced skills early on. But you saw I avoided those because their stamina will drain extremely quickly and you won't be able to use those. There we go. We did a little bit more than the predicted damage. I'm not going to worry about the blob's skill point because he's not in my main party. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to switch to main monster. Get that stuff. Oop. There's a Phoenix tier that'll allow me to resurrect my monsters. Boop. 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 Let's go, let's go. There's a really cool monster over here that if I can take him out, I will. Let's get the mic going. I believe everybody is attack. They are. Not magic. Take one of these guys out of turn and we'll be good to go. And I don't need to expend a lot of stamina to do it. Oh, that was a nice crit. Keep the pressure on him. And this is just done. We got a 3, but we got the egg, which is really good. A cat zerker is really, really good. Yeah, we're just gonna keep you cat zerker, and then I'm going to make you, instead of Rocky, we're gonna level up, get Vero's last one. And here we're going to get the buff and also heal. And equipment, he's also primarily attack. So I'm gonna at least give him the kunai. There we go. Dodge these guys, and see, you can just avoid encounters like that. They're really good, but I didn't get one when I wanted, and I want to get to... we're up to 30%? Oh, dodged him. Good. I want to say the guy I'm looking for is up here, if I remember correctly. Smoke bomb, that'll let us flee. Whoops, no, I made that jump. Fine, have a little faith in yourself. There's Old Buran, and an old friend of mine. Hey Buran, long time no see. I brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. Thought you might teach him some lessons. Ah, so you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folk call me Old Buran. I've made my home at the end of Keeper's Trail, so I teach you all your greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle and see if you're worthy of the title. Observe your enemies carefully. Some say the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. As I raised those blobs myself, they are stronger than ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Great. We're going to start with this. Top right corner of the screen, that's a combo counter. You actually do a combo, increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or healed or buffed your allies. So increase the damage of following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn. Makes sense to try to act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first. Use the high hit count actions. So maximize damage your offensive monsters and act later. Which is why we have our dude there at the back end. We're going to apply regeneration to the whole party. And then we're going to start igniting. We're probably going to ignite each one of these. Separately. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about well, let's go ahead and close him. So the burn will get to him and take him out. And we'll just keep the train going. Of course, he's got heal. He doesn't have restore, so he's not going to get rid of the burn, which is good. Air Sickle is better than... oh, good. Couple crits. And we'll go ahead and take out Slash. I'm going to ignite. I might regret this. This might be a really dumb play. It's a really dumb play. Oh, no, it's not. We're fine. Good. Good. They're both silly. So I could focus fire on the one in the back a little bit. And we'll just finish him off with an ignite. And then the other one will go. And even after that, we still only got a 3-turn or 3-star, and I would consider that extremely good. Walk the Keeper's Trail, defeated by monsters. How to become Monster Keeper, you'll need to complete one more test. Next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare it for your first. Just basically telling us skill points, which we will do Hybrid Mastery. I'm also going to feed our boys. That will give them some in combat buffs. If I could talk, that'd be great, guys. Good. Show your bravery, but this time you're not facing a normal monster. It's this champion monster I keep in the back, and he just kind of sits here. And, you know, he's just there. So, yeah, this Old Buran, just has this thing sitting in his backyard. We'll start with an ignite. Yeah, he's resistant to fire, but that ignite still does a good chunk of his health. Well, Air Sickle. Get rid of his shield. And then Stone Rain. So he's worried about protecting himself a little bit, and he'll attack my champion monster. Meanwhile, the regen is doing its job. We have to break through the shield to get to him. Again, that ignite doing about 100 damage a pop. Keep the Air Sickle up. Every turn he doesn't buff himself with the shield is a good opportunity to just lay into him. And as long as he keeps doing that, we're good to go. Uses the claws because it gives the 2 attacks as opposed to the nice crit there. So do the attack. Everybody's gonna live. I had to open my stupid mouth. He's gonna go down. We did alright during that. We got a bunch of stuff. Everybody levels up. You have defeated your first champion, therefore now a keeper aspirant. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Because there are things going on in the Sanctuary that trouble me. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by any normal means. And champions usually don't accept other monsters beside them, or keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger. But even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the Sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Veromail from Rangers who are stuck in distant reaches of the Sanctuary, fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's Trail safe. I trapped a champion in the caves this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. There you go, there's one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. The lesson is about feeding your monsters. Hey, guess what? I already did that. I did it to beat your guy. The way to improve your ranks to beat more champions. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always one in a couple lifetimes. Take care of the other champions right now, or go back to Keeper Stronghold first. The choice is yours. So, we're gonna get our crew some skills. Still not ready for him to get advanced stuff. Meanwhile, my cat Zerker will get his buff on. I like having a couple buffers. So, that's actually going to do it. We got to Old Buran. We got the first champion down. Next time, we'll take on the other champion, then head on to Monster Sanctuary, and probably also hit a new zone. So I hope you'll join me for that, and I hope you enjoyed this today. So there you have it, folks. That's a first look at Monster Sanctuary. We'll continue this Let's Play, because I had fun with it out the gate, and did exactly what I wanted to do going into it, which is awesome. There are a lot of ways that could have gone wrong, but it didn't. So, again, I'm the Visual Pine. I hope you enjoyed that first look at the game. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're looking forward to more episodes. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/thevisualpine. Twitch, twitch.tv/thevisualpine. And yeah, I hope to see you next time for another episode of Monster Sanctuary. And you have a fantastic day, you wonderful, wonderful humans. And until next time, bye!